6 rings. I remember used to call my mama, come and get me. Now every time she see me casual, pull up in a Bentley. I ain't flexing, it's just motivation. So many talents, just like channels when you switching stations. They be looking at that boy like he's so amazing. G.O.D. on my side, no more explanations. That's all I gotta say. Ain't no more talking.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. 2 slam dunk.
Yeah. Gotta figure it out. Coming anyway. Yeah. Hey. I'm a cool if you get to know me. Don't spend my time trying to kiss. 250 large in the book bag. I do my by my lonely. That's probably why these know me. I order $50 guacamole. And my diamonds hit. Why your rollie tick, tick, tick. A blue fur for my man. Boo, they all lame. That's for even thinking you was with us. We don't like jokes, don't be with us. Saw the car keys, and that's with us. Roscoe's on the table, that's for breakfast. For a high roller, they get. Ice-T told me I was back.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Brooklyn, they like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position.
Yeah, I think for the Nets, they've gotten off to a terrific start this year. We knew they were capable of playing terrific basketball, and so far, they have not disappointed.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. This summer, 2 lottery picks, Jalen Green and Jonathan Kuminga, were drafted, not out of college, but off the G League's Ignite team for top prospects. They developed, got exposure, and made 6 figures in the process. Green said it's a new route, and we're already seeing other talents following in their footsteps. Guys?
Good story, D.A., thanks. And every year, Doris, more terrific players coming into the NBA. How good a position do you think the league is in right now as far as talent is concerned?
I mean, a great position, to be honest with you, Kevin. The players, arguably, to me, are more skilled and more athletic than ever. The global reach of the game means that competition for an NBA spot on a roster is fiercer than ever.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. The small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Irving is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Claxton in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Thunder, to the paint, here's KD. One goes in.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than that. Give Kevin Durant that interior look, and he will score it.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Simmons with the defensive effort. For the Nets, they come into this one following a loss to the Pelicans in New Orleans. Irving from long range knocks down the 3 ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Simmons. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. We've seen a quick start here for the Nets. It's a 5-point game. Greg, you think back to when Gilgeous-Alexander came to the Thunder, came over in that Paul George trade. He exploded after that deal.
Most of the focus on the picks the Thunder got. Gilgeous-Alexander has been the biggest return by far. Exploded once he arrived with the Thunder.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Lets it go from deep. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Irving's got 9 points.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, 17 points in his last outing. To halt the run, a shot goes in, first of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Dort against Simmons. Irving from long range. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket of the game.
This guy's got tremendous length for his position, so at 6'6", Gilgeous-Alexander confident attacking in the paint.
The shot's good from Irving.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong, control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it, guarded now by Durant. From outside, off the mark. Brooklyn leading by 11. Here's Irving. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Yeah, complete focus right now. Such an impressive start to this game. 100% from the field.
The Brooklyn Nets come into this one following a loss to New Orleans.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchup, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
Make some noise! Ladies and gentlemen, your Thunder Girl!
Teams changing it up here. Now a look at the stats for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Curry against Williams. Curry's shot is off.
2 minutes.
They're trailing by 10.
2 minutes.
Here's Mann. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Sacramento. And the shot is good.
This is something Baisley must hone. When he's scoring inside at a good percentage, what a bonus.
1:44 left in the first quarter. Williams against Curry. Shoots from 8, and the shot goes in.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Oklahoma City has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Mann passes to Williams. No good on the 3. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the Nets. 10-point lead. Offensive rebound. Outside for Curry. Offline with his 3.
He's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Pass to Williams. 3-pointer. Here's Baisley to the right side. Buries the long-range jumper.
No, this guy's a team-first guy. And if you're open and Baisley can put it on time and on target, he is more than willing.
Mills dishes to O'Neal. Back to Mills. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Thunder trailing by 9. Pass to Baisley. Pulls it from 20. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
And Mills kicks to O'Neal. And there's the pass to Warren. Six on the shot clock. And Curry has it in the corner. Over Williams. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Nets lead by 7. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Well, Kyrie Irving at 6'3", one of the most creative finishers in the NBA. He details where it all started.
I just go back to being in my backyard and, just practicing all my layups or all my finishes. That's what I go back to. I mean, this is when I'm in that situation, I kind of feel like the attitude I get is this is what I do.
Oh, it is indeed the English, the angles. He is a magician out there, Greg, with the ball in his hands.
And his godfather, Rod Strickland, another New York point guard legend who was known for his improvisational finishes. Kyrie had it from the soil.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
They definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
And something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
We've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Also Williams out there. And it's Baisley in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Coming into last season, the Thunder had posted a winning record every year for more than a decade. But when they decided to rebuild, they went all in. They promoted their G League coach, Mark Dagnall, to head coach. He said adversity tests the connection of the team. It tests everything. It shows you who you are. Guys?
Good way to start. Thanks, D.A.
And for Darius Baisley, the forward, it's all about developing consistency.
That's exactly right, because Bays can go hot and cold night to night. Rebounding, we know that's there night after night. And think about it, he's got time. The offense will grow more consistent with time. Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy, just struggling to make shots right now.
Durant finds Harris. Action coming off the assist from KD.
3 points.
Harris has got himself on the board with 3 there.
We all know Joe Harris is a dead-eye shooter from distance who helps space the floor. What a look.
For your Thunder Girls. Give them a hand, fans. Your Thunder Girls dance team.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Jacks up a 3. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down to 6 and the bucket from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Now here's Durant. He had 25 points last game. Here's Giddey. Fades. And he comes up with the deuce. He's got 7.
You know, he had room to operate, but added a little fade on that shot just for good measure.
Here's Irving. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. And the Nets lead by 6. Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And the Thunder, another three. And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that?
Kevin, I think it would be great for the league. I mean, I played in Seattle for a season, and I know they would love to have a team back in the great Northwest.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Thunder Girls.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets.
And how about the numbers here for Curry? Getting around 12 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints.
It's the Nets now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And here is O'Neal. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The shot by Curry, no good. Under trailing by 3. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Warren with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Passes to Mills. Back to Warren. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Something T.J. Warren has to his credit, Greg, is one of the more storied honors a basketball player can earn. ACC Player of the Year award.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of Hall of Famers who've won that prize. To set yourself apart like Warren did in one of the toughest conferences in college basketball, that just shows the depth of talent this man has always possessed.
Well, I love T.J. Warren. The reason, guys, is he's proven to be a dependable scorer who's got good versatility, and he can play either forward position. So important in today's NBA.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Hands checked in. To Giddey from beyond the arc and then some.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Mills. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Now that we have the chance to show you the teams in the top of the NBA in steals this year. The Nets second, in third, the Thunder.
And forcing turnovers is a point of pride for both these teams. That's why their steal numbers have been so high.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And the Thunder making a change here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. Both good from the line that time.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Oklahoma City foul. Jeremiah Robinson Earl. That's his 3rd personal foul. Second team foul.
Nets leading by 4. Curry deciding where to go with it. To the inside. Here's Claxton. It's not going to go for him. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. They'll be playing host to Miami for their next game. And that'll be the 3rd of the 4 straight at home. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the half. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Pointers off the mark.
Well, I love the determination, guys. It's simply not there for him right now.
The 3 from Mills. And again, no good by Brooklyn. 2 on the clock. The shot, no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Brooklyn ahead, leading by 4. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kyrie, they got themselves going in the second quarter. How do you get control of the game back?
It starts with not getting the ball out of the net. You know, we got to get stops, and it starts in that end. That's where it's really going to start for us. And we just got to continue to compete. That's all.
Kyrie, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Welcome to our 2K Sports Studio. The Brooklyn Nets find themselves in quite a battle here tonight.
The bench unit was an essential part of the puzzle in the first half. They really stepped it up in a big way, and that helped out. And now the starters can appreciate not having to carry the load on their own.
All right, let's go over the first half now and highlight the opposing forces who stood out.
Yeah, man, this is what we were hoping for. The 2 alpha dogs are squaring off. And when the team leaders are staring each other down, it's extra proud on line. They're bringing out the best of each other. Down, boy, down.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Nets. The small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Simmons is out there with Irving, and it's Claxton in at the 5 down low. Irving with the ball. He's got 18. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
Thunder trailing by 4. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Shot clock at 6. It's sent back down by Simmons.
An excellent defender. Whether Simmons is in the post or roaming the perimeter, he's a shot-blocking threat.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Mann's checked in. And so it's Durant with it. They'll bring it up for the Nets. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Can't get it to fall. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
Now here's Simmons. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. KD passes to Harris. Pass to Irving. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Tuesday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Wednesday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Outside, KD sinks the triple.
Kevin Durant.
Durant's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Nets.
Kevin Durant's ability to catch and release before the defense can react, so critical, so sweet.
He dishes it to Irving. This one for three, and the Nets another three.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the loudest section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Thunder Girl.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
And now a quick review at the numbers for Ben Simmons. Averaging 13 points per game, 9 assists, and just over 2 steals. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
Here's Man. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And Ben Simmons picks up a foul. That's his first foul. Jang, he's checked in for the Thunder.
To the lineup for your Thunder.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. The kick out to Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. Giddey the pass to Williams. 5 on the clock to the middle. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Outside Warren. Off target from three-point range. They're trailing by 8. Out to the wing. Here's Jang. It's hauled in by Thomas. Brooklyn's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. The pass to Curry. The three. Cranes the three-pointer. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
Look at how composed Seth Curry is beyond the arc. Takes a shot like that and knows it's going in.
1:15 left in the third quarter. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Williams against Thomas. Here's Jang. And finished off by Jang.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Williams finds Jang. O'Neal comes with the double team. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Yeah, and when Simmons is driving inside, he's going to sky up for the flush, getting to the basket in no time.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Nets leading by 12. Gilgeous-Alexander and Dort are the guards. And it's Jang in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. His shot is good.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tries yet again. Doesn't go for him. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Nets.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Here is Durant, following the score by Oklahoma City. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Pass to Jang. It's Dort on the wing. Robinson Earl. Guarded by O'Neal. Robinson Earl. Drops in the layup for 2.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Durant. Pulls up on the wing. He squares up and sinks it.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Come on, get loud for your Thunder Girls!
Mid-group substitution here for Brooklyn. Thunder trailing by 16. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth.
I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Shots good by Mills.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
The Thunder have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Irving against Gilgeous-Alexander. And the layup's good off the glass.
The burst of speed from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Put it on the deck, get to the cup.
Nets leading by 17. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. The shot by KD. No good.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Count that one for Dort.
With repetition, you can see the court awareness of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander developing. This guy is going to be a problem as a passer.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey guys, during the last break, I heard Steve Nash talking to his team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Thank you, David. And so here is Oklahoma City. After the basket by Brooklyn. Giddey the pass to Favors. 5 to shoot. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Here's Giddey.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Brooklyn.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kyrie Irving.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Thunder Girls.
And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. Royce O'Neal's checked in for the Nets. Thomas comes in for Irving. Williams kicks to Zhang. Mann passes to Williams. Here's Baisley. Back to Williams. Drives to the hoop. Plays it up and banks it in.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Think burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Pass to O'Neal. Here's Claxton. Fades back. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Here is Williams following the bucket by the Nets. Robinson Earl. It's hauled in by Claxton. Now here is Harris.
Thunder foul. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're behind by 16.
Now called for the Thunder.
9 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Who wants a T-shirt? Ladies and gentlemen, your Thunder Girls. Now into the lineup for the Nets.
Nine seconds left in the fourth. Now Durant. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. It looked like you were in an extra crispy special kind of zone tonight. How did you do it?
Man, well, the beauty is in the process. It's in the preparation. You know, before I get here, I'm trying to get locked in mentally. Just trying to come out here and put on a good performance, lead my team, do the best job I can. That's all I'm trying to do.
It was all on display tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
What's up name?
Yax. Stampede on him.
Told you we were playing.
Yax. Stampede on him.
Now we bring
Had to bring
the
the stampede on him.
Nah,
Stampede on him. Had to bring the stampede on him. Stampede on him. Had to bring the stampede on him. Used to lead to the doom in a cage with the shorter pass fights. Had a tag team on him. Yeah, stampede on him. Had to bring the stampede on him. Used to lead to the doom in a cage with the shorter pass fights. Had a tag team on him. We coming off a little cold-hearted with the show starting off with the both of us guarded. Bo knows nobody wants problems when the host drive mobbing on a post and there's no comments. Nobody close to the flows of me and my co-pilot. We on our own island. We gotta go to get a show 4-4 driver because we're trying to go and get the whole world co-signing. Like what do you mean? What do you mean? Still haven't heard of us. We leaving planet all across the planet and we still haven't turned it up. And we still haven't turned it up. Yeah, we got about 50%. Now let me get a little fist balled up, kick-started the percentage a bit.
Phil, get your camera quick. Let's remember to take it home and re-render the clip. And he's a kid. I gave him all the elements while I told him, and I don't want to see no regular into the toys. Nobody defend you this year. She real special this year. Yeah, you the deficit, so out of etiquette. Wild wax need to just end you this year. Yeah, pardon me, my partner and I argue a lot when it comes to the yachts. Like marketing plots, bars and they high. We don't ever want to get caught up in the box. Which part do you like, part do you not? Pride getting dropped, and I do it for the squad. What you talking about, arguing about? Yeah, we the illest. I mean, we gonna not yachts. Had to get fancy on them.
They gon' know me as legendary. In the stands, I ain't need no commentary. If you the competition, you gon' get buried. I don't cheat on the game, we getting married.
Yes, sir. Come on, bring it. How about that pass? Come on, that was amazing. Nice.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Joined by Chris Webber and Grant Hill, our reporter Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, coming up, Damian Lillard wasn't the most touted. He said, quote, "I know what it's like to not have the lights on you. I did my work behind the scenes, not certain if I'd ever get the results. I don't forget what it took for me to get here. The work, the discipline, the humility, and the compassion. I stay true to that." BA?
Incredible. Thanks, Allie. Here's a look at some stats for Anthony Simons.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Now the opening lineup for the Portland Trailblazers. Yusuf Nurkic is out there with Jeremy Grant. Then it's Josh Hart. Then there's Damian Lillard. And it's Simons in at the 2. And for Denver, Porter Jr., the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. Jamal Murray out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Jokic in at the center position. And we talk about rookies getting early playing time these days. Chris, you were counted on in your first season.
Yeah, and it was fun, BA. I mean, my rookie year in Golden State, I averaged over 30 minutes a game. Baptism by fire. But it definitely helped my game grow.
So the Nuggets with the tip. Now here's Murray. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the triple.
You have to watch Murray closely at the perimeter. He won't hesitate to flex his range.
Here's Simons. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Lillard can't get it to go. And here's Denver. It's a 3-point game. From deep. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Even when he is way beyond the arc, Caldwell-Pope is a threat to drop it and to bomb it from there. Just so sublime in how he measures it from distance.
Lillard outside. Inside. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
And just about a minute into this first quarter.
You look back at the 2014 NBA draft, some of the best players of that class were second-round picks, including Jeremy Grant. Becoming a premier two-way wing, Grant was a steal going 39th overall to Philly.
Simon's shot is good.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
Denver has gone 2 of 3 from three-point land so far. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Gordon, hey, great D that time from Grant. In addition to Jeremy Grant, there were a bunch of great selections in that 2014 second round.
Tell me about it. I mean, how about all-star Nikola Jokic? Probably the best player in the draft was a second-rounder. Throw in Joe Harris, Spencer Dinwiddie, Jordan Clarkson, Dwight Powell, amongst the others. I mean, just showing that you can find talent late in drafts.
And here's Porter outside. The Nuggets with another miss. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 to get things going. Here's Simons, 15 in his last outing. Pass to Nurkic. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Jokic with it. Looking to end the run. And the bucket's good from Porter in deep.
The unique passing skills of Jokic, just fantastic at realizing when one of his guys has a clean look at the basket.
The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. There's a screen by Nurkic. Pass to Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
He gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
The Nuggets trail. Gordon outside. On the wing, Porter. It's stolen by Hart.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the first quarter here. Out to Lillard. Over Murray. No good. A bit long that time.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Takes a 3. Lillard pulls down the board. The Trailblazers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. From behind the arc. Rebound by the Nuggets.
They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving.
Outside Porter. Pass to Jokic. Over Nurkic. Jokic's shot is good.
The size, the skill, the footwork. Jokic has it all. Just a strong move.
Timeout called. Portland. He hails from a small town in Serbia. Jokic played basketball, but also a number of other sports that he credits for his current skill set.
Yeah, he says water polo helped with the one-hand passes, and volleyball helped with the tip-ins. And the harness racing, well, who knows? But he was obsessed with it.
Both teams deciding to change it up. All right, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and see which teams have been the NBA's best in the rebounding department. Fourth, the Trailblazers.
This team has done a great job of hitting the boards, and they do tremendous work boxing out.
And so here's Portland, pass to Little, and Green comes to help. From deep. Sharp, no good. Denver has gone 2 of 5 from beyond the arc in the first quarter. Green with the ball. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Johnson a screen on Smith. Here's Little. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Assertive defense from Jokic, using all of his reach to get on top of the shot and deny it.
Lets it go from deep. Sharp grabs the miss. Portland trailing here. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. There's the triple. Little's shot is good. Here's Jokic. He had 25 points in his last game. It's Brown on the wing. Back to Jokic. From outside the arc. Gets the 3-ball to go. Jokic has got his second bucket on the night.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Talk about great competition. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. Nuggets ahead. They're up by 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And Damian Lillard honored with the 2020 Magic Johnson Award, recognizing the player who not only excels on the court, but also goes above and beyond with the media.
Being recognized for giving your time, but also making other people's job easier, I take a lot of pride in that. The same way I take pride in my teammates doing well and my coaches doing well at their job, I take pride in the local media being able to do their job and give insight and give a better look into what our team is doing.
Tremendous character for Lillard.
So true. I mean, whether it's a big win or a tough loss, he'll stand and face the music.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what you've seen from the Nuggets, what you take so far?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
The defense spinning in circles. Hard to cover all that ground.
And from Portland, Justice Winslow out there with Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Sharp in at the shooting guard. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, we know this about Jamal Murray. He is not shy of letting that thing go. He said, quote, anyone that knows me knows this. I'm going to take the last shot. I've always believed that, envisioned that, dreamed that, and practiced that. And I'm going to make it. Guys, there's no denying that confidence.
Well, it serves him well, right, Allie? Thanks for that. From deep three-point range, 5 on the clock. And the 3 off target. The Trailblazers shooting about 47%. A nice number. Sharp, no good. Denver in the lead. Green, the pass to Brown. And here is Green. And here's Gordon from the arc. Sinks it from distance. Gordon's got 6 in the quarter. And let's talk some 2K, Chris. If you're building a player, what position would be the most fun? A guard, a wing, or a big man?
I would say, probably a wing. Because you can kind of switch up on the length. You can be as tall as KD or as short as Harden. But you can also have skill sets with that. Quickness, shooting, getting other guys involved. So I would say, yeah, I'm probably going with this.
For the Nuggets, Nikola Jokic has checked in for Green, and Jamal Murray is subbed in for Brown. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Simons. And here's Lillard. Coming off a terrific game against Houston. Oh, and the jam by Lillard.
Oh, it's easy to forget about Lillard's hops. I mean, this guy has some sick dunks up his sleeve.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
When you talk about the leadership of Damian Lillard, I mean, just think about it. I mean, since his second season in the league, the Blazers have not missed the playoffs.
Shot is good, Mike Gordon.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Nurkic with the ball. Back to Hart. Lillard outside. Sends it home from three-point land. Lillard's got 5 points. And in the tough Western Conference, with all the injuries the Blazers have weathered, 8 straight playoff appearances with Lillard at the helm.
Yeah, and aside from LaMarcus Aldridge, and that was way back when, he's been their only all-star, and they're shouldering a huge burden for doing him a grace.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Lillard. That one rolls around and rims out. The Nuggets have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Murray for 3. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
From deep. Lillard can't get it to go. The Nuggets have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Jokic with it. Nurkic picks him up. Jokic against Nurkic. And it's Jokic missing.
There's a lesson for him. Don't showboat. Tries to get fancy with the fadeaway, and it backfires.
There's the 3. Lillard can't get that one to fall.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. I mean, he's ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
Murray passes to Jokic. Back to Murray. 1:16 left in the first half of this one. Portland has gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. Grant sinks that one from the post. Grant's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Oh, smart play by Tatum. Using the fake to get contact. Oh, man, he went to the line.
The loudest, craziest fans are gonna get a t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans. Please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
Trailblazers. Winslow comes in for Nurkic. And it's Johnson in for Hart. And for the Nuggets, they're shooting 55% for the game so far. Now here's Jokic. Defense is right there. Back to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Jokic. And they double up Jokic. Outside for Green. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Green's got 5 points.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Well, Portland's shooting at 44% in the second, a decent rate. Grant outside. Lillard outside. Grant with a screen on Smith. The 3, here's Lillard. The shot off that time. And it's Denver the other way. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Atlanta.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
They just looked a step quicker all game long. They knew they had an advantage on offense. This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
23 seconds left to play in the half. Tries to break his ice. The shot by Lillard, no good.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Now Smith. Pass to Jokic. Over Winslow. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's the Denver Nuggets in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. Up big because of their three-point shooting. Just going to town from downtown tonight. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks very much. I'm here with Mike Malone, and Coach, evaluate this team's execution offensively for me.
Well, I think we're at our best when we can get out and run, but also play downhill. It's a simple game for us. When we defend, that gets us out to run. Now we can play downhill, attack, and share the ball. That's when we're at our best.
Keep it simple. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And, folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Hello, folks. Glad to have you with us. The Joker is in the building. So far, Nikola Jokic has been all business.
So far, he's been totally in the zone offensively. Defenders haven't been able to throw him off balance or stop him from getting anywhere he wants to go on the floor. As long as he can stay this locked in, he's going to be trouble on that end of the floor.
And now let's take a moment to check out some final scores around the league. The Lakers grabbed the win against the Spurs in San Antonio. They put this game away early.
They really showed everyone up with a surprise victory.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
And here are the Trailblazers now, trailing by 13. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one, and that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope out there with Jamal Murray, and it's Porter in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Gordon against Grant. Over Gordon. There's the block. And there's the call on Jusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul of the game. Boy, we're seeing inspired play out of them.
And that's certainly reflected in the score.
Fader on the way. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
And it's really a sight to see. I mean, it's almost a set shot from Jokic. Always under control and accurate, especially inside the line.
Here's Simons. Banked it in off the glass. Simons got 6 points.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish.
Nurkic against Jokic. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
We're seeing how Jokic can take over a game on a good night. He gets more and more efficient every season.
Here's Hart. Rejected by Jokic. Outside Murray. Fires for 3. And it's Portland with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Back to Simons. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go.
Trailblazers ball.
And the blocks leaders among small forwards. Coaches love to get strong defense out of the wings. Michael Porter on top.
You have to be athletic to rack up this many blocks. What an advantage to get high-level rim protection from your small forward.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Pass to Nurkic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Nurkic has gotten his second bucket of the game.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Murray for three. Drains the triple. And the Nuggets lead by 17.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with the comfortable man.
Please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancers.
Brown, he's checked in for the Nuggets. The Trailblazers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Sharp. Jokic grabs the board. The Nuggets have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. To the right side. Three-pointer. And another three for Denver.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And it's the Blazers with the ball. To the paint. Here's Little. And the layup falls. He's got 5.
No, look, when the D will give it to you, that's where you want your shots coming from. Arm's length from the bucket.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Now here's Jokic. He's got 18. Outside Porter. From the arc. It's stolen by Nurkic. It's Hart on the wing. He's guarded by Porter. To the wing on the left. Here's Nurkic. Good D by Jokic.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a flukeness.
Murray, no good. And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting the rock around 43% since the third quarter began. Here's Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
Solid ball movement there. I like seeing Hart make an effort to get into his open guys.
Who wants a free t-shirt? You better make some noise if you want one. Please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
For the Nuggets, Jordan comes in for Jokic, and Caldwell Pope is subbed in for Brown. Wenslow's checked in for Portland. Johnson comes in for Hart. There's a minute 54 left in the third. Murray against Payton. From deep three-point range. Jordan finds Murray. Fires in the triple. Murray's got 6 points in the quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Pass to Johnson. Here's the three. Knocks down the long J. Johnson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Denver has gotten 12 of their points this quarter from deep. 4 of 6. Payton against Murray. A minute 4 left in the third quarter. And another three for Denver.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Here's Sharp. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Ooh, stolen by Winslow. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. It's Winslow on the wing. Here's Sharp. Back to Winslow. Pass to Sharp. Here's Little. Defended by Gordon. 4 on the clock. Fires the 3. Hits the trifecta.
Gary Payton the second. 3 points.
And here's Murray. Here's Caldwell Pope. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Caldwell Pope's got 6 points. It's been all about Nikola Jokic for the Denver Nuggets, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming your way right after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, we've got Anthony Simons. Josh Hart is out there with Jeremy Grant. Then it's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Lillard in at the point. Takes a step back. Fades and shoots. And there are the Nuggets with another bucket.
This is wide open. He's got time to add a little style to fade.
Lillard outside. With the drive. And he just hasn't been able to get it going.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Brown against Hart. Pass to Green. Now Jokic. And he banks in the layup. Jokic has got 12 points here in the second half.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
When you talk about the grind, starting from the bottom, that's the end of the
First team foul.
East Oakland, shooting hoops on a curled tree branch, then a milk crate. Do what you can
taking
to
2
make it work.
shots.
And Dame and his older brother competed in everything. Wrestling, basketball. That's where that fire started, I think.
He said he didn't even care about basketball until they schooled him on the court. After that, he was like, okay, okay, you laughing, we'll see. And that's where it all started. The rest is a wrap. It's history.
And C. Webb, you had such a well-rounded game, especially for a big man in your era. How do you think your game influenced big men that are playing today?
Well, I definitely see parts of my game, in a lot of guys that play today, and hopefully the fact that, I proved that as a big man, you can step out, you can ball handle, you can pass, you can just be a player. Hopefully that allows them a little bit of freedom to do their thing, because these players today are great, and even if I see parts of my game in there, man, they're doing the work and they're taking the game to the next level.
Doesn't go for him, and it's Portland the other way. Here's Simons. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Here's Lillard. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. Lillard's got 4 points this quarter.
Lillard has some ridiculous handles. His ball control simply sublime.
Releases. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Portland's shooting at a respectable 49%. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Grant the pass to Hart. 6 to shoot. Portland scoring again.
Great work to find the space to get off the open jumper. He's going to work hard for those.
What section is the loudest? I said, what section is the loudest? Okay, who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise! Please welcome your
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Guys, thanks a lot. I had a chance to hear what Mike Malone was saying to his team. He told them it's going to come down to our defense. If we buckle down and get stops, they've got no way back. With the win in sight, he doesn't want them to relax. Guys, back over to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. The Nuggets have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Jokic passes to Smith. Pass to Green. Fires from deep. The Nuggets with another miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
It's Hart on the wing. There's a screen by Nurkic. Hart can't hit. Denver's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Smith outside. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Jokic passes to Green. The Nuggets need to get one up. The 3, Smith. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Smith's got his first 3 points of the game.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
All right, time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Nikola Jokic.
With the way he shot the ball, he had to be the choice. His percentage was fantastic, and he's just done a great job of finding space and taking advantage of every inch the defense gives him.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. We've got 1:55 left in the final quarter. Nurkic inside, covered by Jokic. Grant outside. That shot, no good. Green with the defensive effort. Brown passes to Jokic. Now here's Green. Jokic with a screen on Grant. Oh, there's the alley. Jokic, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Nuggets.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Nikola Jokic.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust. They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
And here's Denver. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Little. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic. Launches it. And there's Murray. That one's good. On the assist by Jokic.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great fit.
Jamal Murray at the line for 1.
Shooting one.
Hailing from Canada, Jamal Murray is the latest star to emerge from the North. Joining country mates like SGA, RJ Barrett, Brandon Clark, really impressive.
Here's Sharp. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Nicola, congratulations on the win. What does a win like this say about your team?
I mean, we are looking for each other. We are finding it. It's when we start playing like we're supposed to play, we are really good. So hopefully we're going to continue to play like this.
Thanks, Nicola. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Chris Webber, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time.
System, you cowards use euphemisms. Women call me super daddy, my powers is supervision. Who gave you permission to speak? To learn you listen, learn to listen to a different MC. You learn the difference in addition if you're missing MC. Sign this petition, get a fraction of that faction subtracted by my division. I'm a boss, so that means I make decisions / villain. I will an MC to make a living, yeah.
Need a boy who can cuddle with me all night. Give me one, let me long, be my sunlight. Tell me lies, we can argue, we can fight. Yeah, we did it before, but we'll do it tonight. Yeah, that fro black boy with the gold teeth. Your dark skin looking at me like you know me. I wonder if you got the G or the B. Let me find out and see you coming over to me. Yeah. These days are way too lonely. I'm missing out, I know. These days are way too alone, and I'm not forgiving, love away, but I want someone to love me. I need someone to leave me, 'cause it don't feel right when it's late at night and it's just me and my dreams. So I want someone to love. That's what I really want. Look, you know it's hard to define in these times, but I got nothing but love on my mind. I need a
Hello, fans. Welcome to this presentation of the NBA. Sunday night action right here on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Chicago Bulls as they go up against the Los Angeles Clippers here at the Staples Center. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. All right, a chance to check out stats for Paul George.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Thank you, Kevin. The Clippers are trying to shift their offense toward ball movement. Last season, Kawhi Leonard and Paul George both notched career highs in assists. Kawhi said, "If I can get us in our offense, that makes me happy. It doesn't matter about getting an assist. Just make the right play and share the ball." Kevin?
They've got great chemistry, David, just like you and I do. Thanks for that report. You know, Steve, above-the-rim play always is captivating to watch. We should see some of that tonight.
Yes, Kevin. A lot of watch ahead because these guys can fly. I'm glad I'm watching and not trying to slow these guys down.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. DeRozan out there with Williams. And it's Vucevic in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Clippers, outside the wings are George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. Now, here's Ball. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Nailed from three-point land.
Love the confidence from Zach at the arc. He doesn't doubt himself for a second.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Vucevic is screen on Leonard. 11 feet away, and it's DeRozan missing.
Well, with Zubats on the floor, you know what you'll get. Gives great effort when he's engaged.
Also, the plus is, GA, he does a good job of rim running. He also dives well off pick and rolls, and combined with his offensive rebounding, gives you some size in the middle.
4 on the clock. A 3 from Leonard. Drills the three-pointer.
What concentration from Kawhi Leonard, rising up and firing it.
Ball against Wall. And the rejection by Zubats. And he's able to get it back. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Passes it to Zubats. From 10 feet out. Rebounded by Vucevic. Bulls have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Levine for 3. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. All taking his time here. Here's Leonard. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
It's a shot we don't see a lot anymore, but Kawhi is an old school player, still using that mid-range jumper. This is who you want leading that play, a sure passer with great awareness.
So it's the Clippers now, trailing by 2. Leonard inside, DeRozan defending, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Wall.
And how about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
Now here's Williams. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. He is hauled in by Zubats. And it's Wall with the ball for the Clippers. Coming off that win against Minnesota.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
You know, I love what the coaches did tonight. They pushed the right buttons time and time again.
Now DeRozan. After Zach LaVine missed from long range, DeRozan makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
A nice make there from DeMar DeRozan, who is so strong on the offensive end.
Fans, the loudest section get free T-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Clippers.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Robert Covington's checked in for Zubats. Luke Kennard comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Powell, he's checked in for George. And it's Jackson in for John Wall. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Dosunmu comes in for DeMar DeRozan. White, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Alex Caruso in for Lonzo Ball. 1:57 left here in the first quarter. There's Jackson with the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Looking at Reggie's motion, it's a little bit of a push shot, but able to get it to go.
Caruso, the pass to Drummond. The shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Left side, Jackson. Out left to the wing. Covington kicks to Powell. A 3 ball. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
And so here are the clips. The Bulls getting the bucket. Kennard for three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Here's Drummond. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, easy call.
Now this summer, a new contract for Andre Drummond after being bought out last season by the Cleveland Cavaliers.
It's nice to get a fresh start. I think he's playing with a chip on his shoulder, eager to prove his doubters wrong.
Free throw, good, Drummond.
Multi-time All-Star Andre Drummond is still very young and continues to polish his craft.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Clippers in the lead. Outside Jackson. A three-pointer, no good. Bulls have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Lobbed up there for Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Kobe White keeping his head up, shows great vision, and delivers a great pass.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Over to the left wing. Outside Jackson. Now Kennard, who's coming off a 13-point game against Minnesota. White with it. From deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's the Bulls up by 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
All right, look who's coming onto the court.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Chicago?
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
And Smitty, I'm going to ask you to put your GM hat on here for a second. When you think of undervalued player types, what comes to mind?
For me, Kevin, defenders who are also great decision makers offensively. Everyone knows you need shooting, but you add in a player that can defend and pass, that's how you build an elite team.
George in the front court, along with Leonard. And it's Wall, then it's Robert Covington, and it's Mann in at the shooting guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Now George, after Zach LaVine missed from long range. Leonard finds Wall. Lets it go with the three. Bean with the rebound. Chicago trailing here. Outside, Ball. Pass to Caruso. Back to Ball. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Just 5 on the clock. To the wing on the left. Here's Drummond. Oh, and the jam by Drummond.
Did you see the air Drummond gets underneath him? Allows for time to be creative.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Outside Leonard. Fires for 3. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his play on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. EA, thank you. Here is Wall. After the made shot from Andre Drummond, it's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And great to see Wall beat a couple major injuries. Had to attack rehab twice. Doesn't always get enough credit for his dedication to the game.
And here's George after the three-pointer from Zach LaVine. And it's Leonard missing.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Now here's LaVine. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. DeRozan with it. He's picked up by Wall. And it's DeRozan missing. And for Wall, Greg, has his game changed at all now that he's into his 30s?
And he's so much stronger now. Just as liable to go through you than around you. Better at varying the tempo and controlling the pace of the game.
It's time for T-shirts. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Clippers Spirit.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Vucevic checked in for Andre Drummond. Williams comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Kobe White in for Lonzo Ball. And so LaVine will bring it up now for the Bulls. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
Very difficult game to predict. They are not familiar with each other. I expect to see a lot of in-game adjustments tonight on both sides.
Kennard for 3. No good that time. And the Bulls going the other way now. And it's LaVine that time on the assist by White. LaVine's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Los Angeles has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Jackson kicks to Zubac. Shoots over Vucevic. That one rolling around and rims out.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Dishes it to White. Back to Vucevic. He shoot again. Count the basket. Vucevic has got the lead up to 4 now for Chicago.
And Vuce knows he can hit it off the pass. I love his confidence and quick trigger.
There's 48 seconds left in the first half of basketball. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
They get it back. Dosunmu. He feeds it to Vucevic. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Oh, great ball movement there.
32 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Powell. And the 3-ball is good.
Fast-paced play from Norman Powell. Doesn't waste time finding his shot once he has the ball.
There's LaVine. It's hauled in by Zubac.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Bulls lead by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first half. What changes have to be made to get a little separation?
They're making tough shots, just trying to stick to our concept, so we got to come back, make plays, make shots, and, just stay solid.
Always a challenge for a young team. Thanks for your time, Zach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Well, right now for the Bulls, they're letting the losses stack up. It can dim your confidence and your playoff chances. They need to make some changes, maybe in their lineup, maybe shot selection, something.
And let's shift focus now to the featured matchup with the Chicago Bulls, who find themselves in a close one.
Love to see a team grind for those offensive boards. They're doing the dirty work and converting those extra possessions into points. It's got to be demoralizing for the defense at this stage.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So for Chicago right now, in the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Williams is out there at DeRozan. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 spot. DeRozan. That one a little long. Clippers trail by 3. Leonard kicks to George. Driving inside for the tie, and Marcus Morris with the 3.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
And Steve, we know about Paul George, a fantastic outside shooter. He's been an elite three-point artist for some time.
Paul George can get a shot up over most defenders. That's why Kevin has a career three-point percentage that's creeping towards 40%. And he seems to be getting better with age. Oh, yeah, it's going to be payback. Levine matching threes and making plays.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Outside Leonard. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise. Your Clippers.
A different look for the Clippers. Robert Covington comes in for Ivica Zubac. Mann subbed in for Marcus Morris. Then for the Bulls, Drummond comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And it's Alex Caruso in for Williams. Here's Caruso. He's covered by Leonard. Caruso, the pass to Drummond. Levine deciding where to go with it. It's good on the putback.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Now here's Wall. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The shot by George, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Levine can't hit.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Wall, no luck.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
With the step back, here's Ball. Second chance shot. It counts. And the foul. That one on George.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. And Chicago also making a switch. Osumu, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. That's good from Ball. Now when Lonzo Ball entered the league in 2017, Greg, there were major questions about his shooting. And he struggled, of course, during his rookie year.
Yeah, and shooting 30% from deep and under 50% at the line. But credit to Lonzo. He's put major work into his stroke, getting that free throw percentage to over 75% during his 4th year in the league. And his three-point numbers, they've also improved greatly.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt.
Remaining in the 3rd quarter. 2 minutes.
Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
Covington against Ball. The pass to Caruso. Now here's Drummond. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
George from deep three-point land was shot missing. And it's Chicago the other way. Passes it to Dosunmu. Here's Caruso. Drummond with a screen on Wall. Here's Caruso. Here's DeRozan. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now it's a 5-point Chicago lead.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Get a free T-shirt. Let's see it, fans. Fan your Clippers spirit.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Powell's checked in. The Bulls making a change here as well. White, he's checked in for Ball. Clippers trail by 5. Outside, Wall. Powell with the screen. And Wall slams it home.
You can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Drummond working against Covington. And it's White missing. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Fades and shoots. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Leonard.
The offensive game of Leonard continues to get better. He's just so efficient on this end.
And DeRozan kicks to White. Here's Caruso. No points in the game yet for him. DeRozan. And DeRozan throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Leonard against DeRozan. With the fadeaway. That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down to just one on the basket from Kawhi Leonard.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
And as we conclude the first quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. It's Chicago up by 1. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. And let's take a listen now to Coach Tyronn Lue.
First half, the ball's moving. We got to keep the ball moving. We can't go one-on-one individual. We got to keep the ball moving. They can't stop moving the ball, drive it, kick it. We get anything we want.
Greg, you can tell he wants to see a lot more activity from his team.
Yeah, and he's right. Too much ISO ball. Move it. Let's try to get a great shot, not settling for good one.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Luke Kennard. Batuma's out there with Robert Covington. And it's Wall. And it's George in at the small forward. And here's Wall outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Wall's got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
Wall's been a solid pull-up shooter since day one. He stays in rhythm and keeps his form.
Williams sets a screen for Levine. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. A three from George. And another three for the Clippers.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Williams, a screen on Wall. Here's Ball, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Robert Covington picks one up.
This is what you want to see more of from Lonzo, being more aggressive with his own offense and drawing fouls.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Ball.
An unselfish young guard. Lonzo Ball takes pride, in my opinion, of success of others. Probably why his teammates love playing with him.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Coffey's checked in, and Reggie Jackson subbed in for John Wall. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Bulls. Wall hits them both. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Jackson from long range. Rebound by the Bulls. Levine's got 5 rebounds tonight.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Reliable three-point shooting is so important. Lonzo works hard to deliver that for the team.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Pass to Kennard. Off target with his 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Hey, continue to stack it up from 3. He's got 2 in each half so far.
Clippers trail by 5. Jackson passes to Coffey. Kennard for 3. Connects from 3-point range.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
Pass the ball. On the wing, Williams. Vucevic setting the pick for Williams. And Covington sends it back. And they're able to recover.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
On the wing, Batum. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And he uses the glass on the lane.
This is what the team needs from Jackson. Leadership when the game heats up.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Chicago calls timeout.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Levine, good.
In the mid-range area, the big vertical helps Zach LaVine get a clean look, no matter who's around.
Foul for three. Wall against Ball. Fades away. Wall's shot is off. Chicago's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. There's the pass to Vucevic. Powell with the steal. It's stolen by Vucevic. Rosen dishes the ball. Down low. Here's Vucevic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Now it's a 4-point Bulls lead. And Los Angeles with some changes. Zubac is checked in for Robert Covington. Marcus Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. It's Kawhi Leonard in for Powell. And a change for the Bulls. Caruso's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for the Bulls.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Outside, Wall. And Marcus Morris good for three.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Here's Caruso, covered by Wall. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Clippers. It's a one-point game to take the lead, and it's the Clippers scoring again.
Facing up from mid-range, George could have tried to drive, but takes what the defense gives him.
Inside, here's Vucevic. Bean passes to Vucevic. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. Los Angeles has gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Good!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
46 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Caruso, covered by Wall. And they get it. High post, Zubac. Passes it to Leonard. From deep three-point range, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Vucevic, a screen on Leonard. It's DeRozan with the drive. And again, no good by Chicago. And they go to the intentional foul. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
Bulls ball.
8 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Levine kicks to Caruso. Knocks down the three.
Up in his playmaking skills, when Levine notices an open teammate, he whips the pass over.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
At the line for LA.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
At the line for two.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
There's the knockout blow. No chance of getting up off the canvas now.
And so Los Angeles takes the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you all had to lead most of the game. So what's the difference playing from ahead as opposed to playing from behind?
I mean, you know, when you're behind, it's tough. You got to use a lot of energy to get back in the lead, and then it's just hard to keep that, energy throughout the whole game. But when you're up, sometimes you get a little bit comfortable, and the other team is, fighting, have that energy, trying to push back. So we just have to stay level-headed when we're out there and just keep moving. Appreciate your time, man, after a hard win. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
Told them that I would be classy. From all of my classes, passed them over the masses. Don't know what my mask is. I'm out here in traffic with my game face on. Cause I've been dedicated. They want dead to me, but that ain't my inner matrix. Similar places. Double R, 70-inch interfaces. And they faces. Twin Mercedes and they heartbeat like I showed them the aces. No need for the brace, we tying up laces. That's on an everyday basis. I done be cases. I'm talking Jada and Maces. Ski masks on, blur the faces. Nike replacements, burn the aces. Bought a new rollie, I'm changing faces. Give me my flowers while I'm here, I won't let them. I'm changing faces. Give me a second, I'll reappear. Let me show you something. In the summertime, make the drop top disappear. See in the crop top when the block hot, tell her come here. Telekinesis, everything I own, we don't do leases. I'm gonna win, like the crushed nylon Nike fleeces. I gotta win, that mean ripping competition to pieces. I never die, that mean I would never know what deceased is. Immortal, live forever, never dying, forever trying. Above ground, forever flying, never landing. You need help, you grab my hand and just fly. Spread your wings and fly. Live forever, never dying, forever trying. Above ground, forever flying, never landing. You need help, grab my hand and fly. Spread your wings far as you can and just fly. Fly. Grab my hand and just fly.
Let's bring out the starters for your Cleveland Cavaliers. At forward, 6'5", number 35, Isaac Okoro. At center, 6'11", number 31, Jared Allen. At power forward, at 7 foot, 0 inches, Donovan Mitchell. The head coach of your home team. Once again, the starters for your Cleveland Cavaliers.
Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Our game tonight featuring the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Boston Celtics. Hi everyone, this is Brian Anderson at the table along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Hey Allie.
Brian, thank you. Donovan Mitchell's mantra is dawn, determination over negativity. He said, quote, I pride myself on being a team player. I'm going to trust my work and keep moving forward. Guys, he is responding.
Oh, it sure is. Good stuff there, Allie. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Boston Celtics. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up with LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And for that game against the Thunder, anything can happen in the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. At the 2 and the 3, Brown and Tatum. Robert Williams out there with Al Horford. And it's Smart in at the point. And for Cleveland, Mobley and Allen together in the middle. Darius Garland is out there with Mitchell. And it's Okoro in at the small forward. And tonight, two of the more methodical offenses in the league, Grant. With so many teams going fast, what makes teams go slow?
Well, it could be a number of things. You have lumbering big men and efficient half-court offense. Also, if you have a lockdown defense, then you can sometimes use that to control pace to tighten their clamps.
Pass to Mitchell. And there's the screen. And he lobs it up.
The defense pays so much attention to Mitchell, and as a result, it opens the floor for everyone else.
With the assist.
Smart for three, and the three-pointer goes.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Okoro. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his first.
They'll pin that one on Marcus Smart.
And Okoro, he plays determined, but he also plays very physical, so he's going to draw fouls from anywhere.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
And in the 2020 draft, Isaac Okoro taken 5th as a one-and-done player in college. He has that profile of a 2-3 man who can switch and play some physical defense.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
He was able to tie it up, but he has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
Pass to Smart. Left side, Tatum. Shoots a fadeaway. Count that bucket.
A versatile, outstanding scorer. Tatum knows he can do damage from the mid-range area.
Garland with a screen on Brown. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Coach is loving the ball more.
With the assist.
Smart with the ball. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Tatum drives in. And finished by Tatum. Wow!
Such a solid and unique big man in today's game. Horford's passing skills and ability to find the open teammate is very special.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam.
And now Horford just not as effective on the offensive end as he once was, but still continues to contribute.
Okoro, no good.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming. And for Horford, he still puts up decent totals. Brent, the efficiency is what has faltered.
Well, up there, he's going to start making plays and try to be a conduit for the offense, PA. And coaches trust that decision-making and that experience.
And that one falls for Tatum.
During his rookie year, Jason Tatum battled LeBron in the Eastern Conference Finals. Tatum's been an impact from the moment he joined the league.
And so Tatum nails both of them.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Garland with a screen on Brown. Mitchell finds Garland. And no good. And Boston going the other way now. They went to Cleveland for their last meeting with the Cavs and came out with a victory.
And they came away with the win because everyone contributed. The starters, the bench, they all played as a unit.
The second unit came in last game and just played lights out basketball. I'm sure they'd like to do that again.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. The Celtics making their last shot. Here's Okoro, pounded by Tatum. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Williams is checked in for Williams. Gallinari comes in for Horford. Brogdon's checked in for Jason Tatum. And it's White in for Smart. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Lopez, the screen on Brogdon. Love for 3. Hauled in by Brown. And here are the Celtics. They're on an 11-3 run. From deep. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Man, they're making everything and look confident. 5 shots, 5 makes.
Rubio passes to Lopez. Love against Gallinari. Back to Lopez. LeVert outside. Shoots over Brown. That's short off the rim.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
A nice shot by Gallinari.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
It's time for T-shirts. Fans, your powerhouse bench team.
He's checked in for the Cavaliers. The Celtics also with a sub. Pritchard's checked in. .121 left to play in the first. Pass to Rubio. Now here's Lopez. To the middle. Oh, they need this! And he takes it up and lays it in.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
1:05 left in the first quarter. Here's Pritchard. With the 10-footer. Love grabs the miss. Here's LeVert. Drives to the hoop. And he jams it home with authority.
And LeVert is a tremendous athlete. Once he gets it to the lane, he's terrific at finding ways to finish.
The Celtics with the lead. 43 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Pritchard. Now White. Back to Pritchard. Let's go with a three. And that one fall for him. He's 0 for 2. Rubio with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. LeVert. That's good.
Such a huge advantage for Ricky Rubio to read plays before they happen.
Boston's gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Here's Pritchard. Off the mark there with a three. The Cavaliers have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Here's LeVert. Williams grabs the board. Brogdon from outside. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Boston leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back after this word. Well, good to great. A catchphrase of unselfish play. And point guard Ricky Rubio says it also characterizes this team's growth mentality.
We want more. We don't accept good. We want great or greatest. We're just trying to be better every day. It's never too high, never too low, but we know what we can be and we want to get better.
It's great to have veteran leaders like Rubio.
It really is. And continuing to search for that next level as a team. That growth mind state can only help.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for the Celtics,
get up to throw down. He's not going to lay back. Okoro is coming right at you.
With the assist.
Boston's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far.
Well, despite all he's accomplished, Donovan Mitchell hasn't escaped criticism. Those saying he doesn't have what it takes to get to the next level, I'll tell you what, he's not letting it faze him, though.
The Cavs trailing. Now Mitchell, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Garland for 3. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. Boston's shooting has been great this game, 58%. And here's Brown for 3. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And Grant, you talk about that criticism. Mitchell says he's fueled by it. But you know, it's not all hate. There's a lot of people saying Mitchell is Dwayne Wade 2.0.
Yeah, I mean, both super athletic combo guards. Mitchell at this point is a better outside shooter. Wade a better passer and defender. Look, I'm still taking Wade, but Mitchell is every bit of a star player in this league.
Oh, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And in the league today, we've got some all-time greats playing out on the wing. But who do you think the best wing in the NBA is right now, Grant?
Oh, boy, you're trying to get me in trouble. That's a tough one. I mean, you have LeBron, you have Giannis, you have Kawhi, KD. All of them are elite. All of them are champions. So if I had to choose, I guess I'll go with, I don't know. They're just all great.
Smart passes to Brown. Kicks it out to Smart. Here's Horford. To the left side wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Tatum. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Tatum's got 4 points this quarter. Tatum's getting everything to go. 5 attempts, 5 makes. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Jacks up a 3. Connects from downtown. Tatum's got 15.
On the catch and shoot, Tatum is a go-to option. It seems like he's always ready to put up a shot.
The drive by Garland. Here's Mitchell. Rejected by Brown. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Minutes now played in the second quarter.
They are having major struggles from the floor.
Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to go. Tatum inside. Allen defending. Tatum against Allen. Outside, Williams. Horford for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
I just love the ball movement.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
The drive by Garland. Over Smart. And that one's long. Boston's gone 2 of 3 from the three-point line in the second. From downtown. Counted from distance. Smart's got his second basket of the game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Time called here. The Cavs decide to talk it over. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
There obviously was a breakdown at the defensive end. They gave away too many clean looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
And it's a completely new group for the Cavaliers. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Williams is checked in for Williams. Griffin comes in for Horford. Brogdon's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And it's White in for Smart. Three minutes of action thus far in the second. LeVert outside. There's a screen by Love to stop the run. The shot by LeVert, no good.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you want him taking that kind of shot.
Here's Osman. Boston with a rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, watching that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet.
And you talk to anyone about White, Grant, they'll tell you he's best when he's being assertive.
I totally agree. I mean, White can be caught standing around when he's not involved. You want him initiating and pick and roll, and he makes pretty good decisions. Now, he may never be a star, but he's going to give you solid minutes.
T-shirt time! Fans, your powerhouse dance team.
A different look for Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell comes in for LeVert, and Garland is subbed in for Rubio. Gallinari, he's checked in for Boston. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Garland for 3, and after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
And when you're trailing in a game, it can be tempting to try to go for the big play.
Gallinari with a screen on Garland. White with it, and that's Love picking him up defensively. The kick out to White. The three ball. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Cleveland has gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. The three is up. Gallinari pulls it in.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Here's White. Good work defensively by Lopez. Well, the Cavaliers shooting an unimpressive 30% in this game so far. And they pick up 2. Mitchell's got his first basket of the night.
And those are the kind of signs where Garland is improving his overall awareness to find teammates.
And it's the Celtics ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Here's Brogdon over Mitchell. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Shooting for Boston, Malcolm Brogdon at the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Brogdon being the rookie of the year and coming in and doing a great job for the Milwaukee Bucks. This is a guy who could play either guard position and has a great mentality and great poise as a point guard.
And so Brogdon nails both of them. And here's Garland. He's coming off a 13-point game against Boston. Outside Mitchell. The three is up. Gets the three to fall. Mitchell's got 5.
It does a lot for their spacing when Mitchell's draining threes. That's what they want from him. He can really open things up for their bigs inside.
And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for the Celtics. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much, Al. As you anchor that front court, what were you guys looking to accomplish in the first half?
I mean, we're just trying to play with pace. Trying to dominate on the defensive end, get rebounds, make it tough.
Pace is key. Back to you.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Hey there, everybody. Jason Tatum has put his stamp on this game, looking so dominant so far.
He's been excellent so far, shooting with great efficiency, carrying the offense. They have to be talking about him in the locker room, thinking how they can stop this guy.
Okay, time now to see how the Eastern Conference is starting to shape up.
Checking out Boston, they've been incredible out the gates. You could see this coming. We've talked about this, and the way they prepared for the season was tremendous.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
We'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
This whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Taking a look at the Celtics. Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. Al Horford out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Williams in at the center position, locking down the middle. And the Cavs shooting only 36% so far in this game. To the inside. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Okoro loving the chance to go up and rock that rim.
Boston has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. When he first came into the NBA, Grant, Darius Garland was a little bit of a mystery. He only played 5 games in college because of an injury, but it didn't stop the Cavs from taking him with the 5th pick overall in 2019.
And that's how obvious his talent was. It was clear his offensive skill set could translate to the NBA. So when you've got a guy who can shoot over the defense, who can get into the lane and finish, you can't pass him up, no matter how many games he played in college.
Smart against Garland. And it's Smart missing. Cleveland has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Smart's got 8 points.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Garland against Smart. This one for 3. Doesn't go that time. And Boston going the other way now. Next up, they'll face the Hawks in Atlanta. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip. Oh, got that one up quick. He's got 10.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Here's Mitchell. Off target from the baseline. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Rejected by Allen. From 13, and count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. A different look for Cleveland. Karis LeVert's checked in for Okoro, and Rubio is subbed in for Garland. The Celtics also with a sub. White, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. Free throw is good for Mitchell. With efforts to grow the game in Europe and Asia and Africa, really everywhere from the NBA. Grant, how do you see the future of this game?
Well, I think it lies in the young international stars. I mean, you see guys like Luka and Nikola Jokic from Europe and Joel Embiid from Africa. I think we'll see more and more of that as the league and the popularity of basketball grows overseas. I mean, those guys will have the drive and the examples to succeed overseas.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Smart passes to Horford. That's tipped. Rejected by Allen. Smart for 3. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
The 3 from Mitchell. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Mitchell's got 16 points.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
It's T-shirt Bonanza. Make some noise. Fans, your powerhouse dance team.
Love is checked in for the Cavs. Osman comes in for Donovan Mitchell. In terms of 2 guards, these guys are putting in the work on the glass. 4th, Jaylen Brown.
And think about it. These guards are willing to put on their hard hats and get physical on the glass. I mean, this kind of effort doesn't go unnoticed by teammates.
Well, the effort plays are very important. That's what these guys do. Like you said, the rebounds they provide from the off-guard spot can sometimes make the difference between winning or going home with your tail between your legs.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Gallinari, the pass to White. It's Brown on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Williams with the screen. Fires from the line. And it's rejected.
Encouraging signs when Kevin Love is that intense on the defensive end. Swats that one away.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out. Kevin Love in his first few years, just a low post kind of grinded out back to the basket guy, and then all of a sudden became a phenomenal perimeter threat.
And with Kevin Love's development as a floor spacer, a great compliment to LeBron James during the Cavs title run in 2016.
It felt similar, B.A., to what Chris Bosh did in Miami with Dwayne Wade and LeBron James, where Kevin sacrificed a lot of his offense to fit in and be a complementary star.
First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Cavs have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. And here's LeVert for 3. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
Pass to Osman. Back to Rubio. Here's LeVert. The 3. Called in by Brown. Brown's got 4 rebounds now. Now Williams. Covered by Love. Love against Williams. Inside. Rubio with a steal. Outside Love. Takes the 3. Drills it from deep. Love's got 5 points.
That's a huge part of Love's game right now. A catch-and-shoot player. He has great confidence in that shot.
Pass to White. Lets the 3 fly. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Sapporo is checked in for the Cavs. Garland comes in for Rubio. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for White. .23 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Brogdon. It's wide right, hits off the rim. Now here's LeVert. 3-pointer. And Pritchard pulls it down. From deep 3-point range.
And on defense, LeVert is so crafty, using his agility and quickness to keep the other man off balance.
And so it's Boston with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Come on, fans!
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Cleveland has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Kevin Love out there with Okoro. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. Then it's Jared Allen. And it's Garland in at the 1. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Here's Pritchard, guarded by Garland. Smart for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Garland. On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by Smart. Fires the 3. And he gets it back. Back to Garland. The three. Pure from three-point range.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
The Celtics with the lead. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one's on Darius Garland. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
They've made the long-range shot look like a layup at times in this one.
The other thing they've done is had penetrating passes inside, in the interior, plenty of points in the paint.
The first one falls. Mobley, he's checked in for Love. On both.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Cleveland has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. The drive by Garland. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Garland's got 5 points in the quarter.
They finally found their shooting touch after a rough first half.
And it's the Celtics ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Smart. Mobley grabs the board.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. And the Celtics shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. Outside Tatum, over Mitchell. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got 4 rebounds in the game. Mitchell, the pass to Garland. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got his 4th assist with that last one. The Celtics have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Here's Pritchard, guarded by Garland. Here's Pritchard, 6 on the shot clock. And there's the drive. Count it.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
Cleveland has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Garland for 3. The rebound, Celtics. Puts up a 3. Pritchard gets it to go. Now it's a 5-point Celtic lead.
Look at how Tatum surveys the whole floor. That's how he spots the wide open man.
The Cavaliers have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Garland for 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got 5 rebounds in the game.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Pritchard. Back to Tatum. There's a minute 54 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Can't connect from 13 feet out. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. The Celtics have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Back to Pritchard. And there's the rejection.
Okoro just using physical tools, one of them, to block that shot.
The T-shirt. Fans, your powerhouse dance team.
Different look for Cleveland. LeVert comes in for Okoro, and Rubio is subbed in for Garland. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey team, I was able to catch the message that JB Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He was pumping them up, trying to rally them, saying, quote, "This game is ours. Don't back off now. Force mistakes with our defense. Work quickly at the offensive end and just keep attacking." Looking for a late burst, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. The Cavs trailing. Mitchell, the pass to Rubio. Lets the three fly. And he can't get that one. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Knocks it loose. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
The great defensive focus gets Mitchell the steal, and he instinctively starts that fast break.
Celtics call timeout.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise! And your powerhouse dance team.
The Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in. .10 left in the final quarter. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
And what a drive by Tatum. Striking suddenly and slamming it in before the defense can get in his way.
Cleveland shooting only 36% since the fourth quarter started. To the wing, right side. From deep, Mobley. That's in there. Rubio with the assist.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close. He's getting the ball.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
The three from Mitchell, and he buries it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Williams with the screen. Here's Tatum. Rubio with the rebound. And here comes Cleveland. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Allen finds Mitchell. He's off from three. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
And a small choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. Outside Garland. Oh my! What a shot!
Garland stopping on the dime and delivering that time on the pull-up.
Here's the loudest section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest. Fans, your powerhouse dance team.
To win the game. Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt was off the mark. And so the big win by Cleveland in a tight game. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, These are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Well, Donovan, it took a half for you guys to really find your rhythm. But once you did, you took control.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for us, we just got to compete. And I think that's what we did at the end of the day. We found a way to fight back. They got a lot of talented guys on that team. They got a lot of guys who can go out and get buckets and rebound. But we just overcame it, played defense, and got stops when we needed it.
Thanks, Donovan.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. Last but not least, here is your New Balance player of the game, Donovan Mitchell.
Dripping like I'm walking on water. Dripping like I'm walking on water. Fly bad across the border. She call me daddy, I don't got a daughter. Spend a little cash, I'm a spoiler. Dripping like I'm walking on water. 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 Fly bad across the border. She call me daddy, I don't got a daughter. Dripping like I'm walking on water. Dripping like I'm walking on the sea. Dripping Balenciaga on my feet. I ain't been asleep in a week. Go run it up, then blow it and repeat. So bad, can't speak. Whispering in his shit. Might give her back to the streets. I always call, I don't need no receipts. Bad from New Orleans. She love me and I barely even know her. Started with a scissor, now I'm boiling. Hit the A, take it to the boiler. Saving all this money, I'm a hoarder. Love it and you know I got a spoiler. I just turn around, she spoiling. Even if you want it, can't avoid it. Double R, big Rolls Royce. Made our own way, they ain't sure. They try to act like they don't know us. They'll be the first to approach us. No loaders. Stay below us. Been locked in, I'm focused. I'm chosen. Dripping like I'm walking on water. Dripping like I'm walking on water.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Lots of enthusiasm around that presentation of the Star-Spangled Banner. And we've got plenty more coming up. Stay tuned.
I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up. All the way up. All the way up. I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. Oh, look at that. That is spectacular. That's amazing. I need the energy all the way up. Oh, goodness. Whoa. No, goodness. No, he didn't. Wow. Gentlemen, that's gorgeous.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Well, Kevin, we know the game's changing, and Steve Kerr says, I'm amazed by the skill level of today's players. But the little things, getting back in transition, boxing out, they aren't as locked in. Most of them didn't have a high school and college coach yelling at them for 8 straight years. So, it's a different world. Guys?
Good perspective from Steve Kerr. D.A., thank you. So a moment now to see the story for Bojan Bogdanovic.
And suddenly his feel for the three-point shot has left him. It's been a tough go the past 5 games. The percentage from long range not close to what it was earlier. But he's not going to give up on it, and he'll try to get it going here tonight.
Now Sacramento starting 5. We've got Rashawn Holmes. Sabonis is out there with Harrison Barnes. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Herter in at shooting guard. And for Detroit, we've got Isaiah Stewart. He's out there with Nerlens Noel. Cunningham is out there with Bogdanovic. And it's Ivy in at the 2. And already, Greg, we're seeing some of the new wrinkles that players have added to their game.
No doubt. The work doesn't end when the season does. And if you're trying to improve your skills or if you're trying to pack on good weight, that kind of stuff needs to get done during the offseason.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the night.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Sacramento. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Staying with your game plan is so important, especially when you are away from your home arena.
Now Cunningham following De'Aaron Fox's three-point attempt. Ivy with the bucket.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in your offense.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Kings. 4-point game. Pass to Herter. Back to Fox. A three-pointer is right on target.
You got to appreciate how Fox reads the defense. I mean, he has a good feel for when to fire off the pass.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Ivy. 11-point game his last outing. Outside Fox. The pass to Holmes. The kick out to Sabonis. Barnes outside. And Fox has it in the corner. 5 on the clock. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Detroit with the ball. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
They had a hard time taking the lid off the basket. The offense just looked flat.
And you got to respect that shoot-first mentality of Bogdanovic. Always under control. And how about the balance?
Sabonis with the bucket.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
I really enjoyed watching De'Aaron Fox blossom into a leader over the first few seasons in the league.
All that comes with confidence. He has emerged as a star player, and he's become more and more assertive as a teammate. That's when it got obvious that he's a player you can build a franchise around.
Now, here's Fox. Coming off a stellar performance against Oklahoma City. 5 to shoot. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Sabonis, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. To take a look at the Kings, lurking in the basement of the conference for the time being. They're not pleased with their performance so far this season. Cunningham looking it over. Noel sets a screen for Cunningham. Stewart trying to get open. Cunningham's shot is off.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And Fox gets it to go.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Time. Who wants a t-shirt? All right. Look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get back for your Pistons dancer.
And the Pistons, entirely new group now out there. Now let's step back and have a look at the top passing teams in the NBA this season. Fifth best, the Kings.
And contrary to what we see from other teams, this squad has no interest in playing strictly as individuals. Their assist numbers show what a cohesive bunch they are.
Here's Joseph. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Kings leading now by 3. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Monk, the pass to Mitchell. Driving to the basket. Comes up empty down low. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this year.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the two teams.
And that seems about right. I mean, last season was one that both of these teams would like to forget. They got beat up a lot and couldn't even beat up on each other.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Bay against Murray. Bay, no good. And here now the Kings. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Here's Mitchell. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Joseph against Mitchell. Shot by Joseph, no good. Sacramento leading by 8. Monk for 3. Mitchell passes to Medu. Kings moving the ball around. And here is Monk. Talking about that win against the Thunder, he was definitely a major factor as well. Burks' shot is good.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Monk for 3. He nails the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Man, you see this so often. League-wide, ending the period with a three-point attempt.
And so it's Sacramento ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
The three-pointer has been a major weapon for them in early stages. I mean, they'd be smart to keep moving and working on the perimeter.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
And you think of the superstars who dominate the game with their skill level, Chris, like Steph Curry, Nikola Jokic, even Luka. Who are those skills superstars from when you played?
Oh, well, I mean, I tell you, for me, there's guys like Steve Nash, of course, my boy, shout out to Dirk Nowitzki, Mark Price, Chris Mullin. What up, Mully? John Stockton. I mean, just a lot of great talent.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Detroit, Saddiq Bey is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Cunningham, and it's Ivy in at the two-guard position. Pistons trail by 15. Now here's Cunningham. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Kings currently have the league's longest playoff drought. De'Aaron Fox was 8 years old the last time they made the postseason. And he says this is the most passionate fan base. So let's be special and dig out of this hole. As competitors, we want to win right now, but we know that we're building something. Kevin?
Well, they've got the right attitude and close to a breakthrough, many people think. David, thanks. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket of the night.
And a lot can be said about Domantas Sabonis' scoring ability. But everything else he does, he also excels at. Also a terrific passer for a big man.
Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. Noel's checked in for the Pistons. And a change for the Kings. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Murray. Pistons trail by 13. Cunningham dishes it to Ivy. From the stripe. That one's not going to go. So the Kings will take it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. You know, when you think about the other areas where Sabonis stands out, rebounding has to come to mind as well.
Yeah, and Kevin, he's a guy who fights for possessions, not going to overwhelm you athletically, but he knows his team relies on him to be a force on the glass, so he's never afraid to get physical to win those battles.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter, and Fox gets it to go.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety guy.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Trailing by 13. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That'll be the second of 5 straight played at home. Sinks the three-pointer.
Field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Get on your feet. Make some noise for T-shirt Tony. All right. Look who's coming onto the court. Come on. Get back for your Christmas dancer. All right, fans.
Let's go to our 2K leaderboard. Three-point shooting, where you expect to see some high percentages from the shooting guard position. And that's just what this group has provided. And you look at Diallo, third in the NBA. He's someone that if you leave him alone, he's going to knock it down.
You don't have to be a great shooter to play two guard, but it does help. And pretty much all of these guys fit into that great category.
And having a reliable three-point option at off guard, pretty much a necessity these days in the NBA.
Here's Medu. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Holmes. And it's Noel with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Joseph, the pass to Burks. 1:51 left in the first half of the game. And Davion Mitchell gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
.149 left now here in the second. Pass to Joseph. From deep. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open three is usually like a layup for him.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. That shot no good. Pistons trail by 10. There's the lob to the hoop. And Noel throws it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And Sacramento has possession. Following the bucket by the Pistons.
That's number 2 on him already. Third foul before the half, and he may be grabbing some time.
That's his second personal foul.
The Pistons shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
At the line for your Pistons, Corey Joseph. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Joseph. And Joseph drops them both. Mitchell with it. He has 5. 1:04 left in the second quarter. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Kings lead by 9.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Mitchell against Joseph. Here he goes. It's deflected.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Back to Monk. Good ball movement here by the Kings. For 3, Mitchell. Detroit with the rebound. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Burks finds Joseph. Now, here's Burks. He's guarded closer. Back to Joseph. 6 to shoot. Fires from the line. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
But you got to keep tabs on where Monk is. I mean, he's crafty at using his speed to burn you in transition.
And so we conclude the first half. Kings lead by 11. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
35. Thanks very much, DeMontis. This team was efficient in the first half. What's working offensively?
Everyone knew today's going to be a game. We all came out focused and we're playing team basketball. We're sharing the ball, and that's working for us.
You got a lot of weapons there, DeMontis. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Evening, folks. This first half is like a highlight reel for De'Aaron Fox. And what he did in the first half, my goodness, putting on a show.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Wash your hands, Ernie. Can't be too careful.
Good point. And now turning our attention to this game, we have seen a very confident performance for the Kings.
He gets on a roll, and defensively, before you know it, you've lost control of the situation. I'm not sure how you can slow this guy down now. He's primed for an excellent second half.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, the defense didn't do a very good job of staying connected to him. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. On the court for Sacramento, Sabonis is out there with Holmes. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Barnes. And it's Herter in at the shooting guard position.
This is the next step for Fox. I mean, he's sharpening his outside shot. He's becoming a major threat from there.
Here's Bogdanovich. He's got 8. At the elbow, it's Cunningham. Passes it to Ivy. Kicks it to Cunningham. Lock at 6. To the paint. Count that one, and the Kings lead has been cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Ivy.
Oh, forget about three-pointers. Give me a look from right in tight. I'll take it all day long.
And so Fox will bring it up for Sacramento. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota where they'll take on the Timberwolves. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And you can see why Cunningham elicits comparisons to Luka Doncic. Can control the pace of the game, very high basketball IQ, and shows a maturity beyond his years. The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about it. Great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Bogdanovich, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. And also like Doncic, Cunningham can put the offense on his back and carry.
He could put up 50-plus numerous times in his career because he has deep range, can break down defenders off the dribble, and if you run 2 at him, he will immediately find the open man.
Timeout. It's Easter Bonanza. Make some noise. All right. Look who's coming onto the court. Come on. Get back for your Pistons dancer.
And the Pistons making a change here. Dave's checked in, and the Kings also making a change. Murray's checked in. Pistons trail by 18. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Stewart with the screen on Murray. Here's Bogdanovich. The shot comes out. Nice D from Sabonis.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Fade away. That one, no good. And it's Detroit the other way. Bay against Barnes. Cunningham passes to Bogdanovich. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Sabonis with the block.
And you know, with how skilled he is offensively, Sabonis at 6'11", not known as a shot blocker, but uses his height there on the rejection.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. He gets that one.
Isaiah Stewart with the assist.
Here's Fox. 25 points in the game. Fires the 3. He doesn't hit that one. Pistons trail by 16. Here's Ivy. He kicks it to Cunningham. Pass to Ivy.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And no good. So the Kings will take it the other way. Fox finds Murray. Nice move. Over Bogdanovich. Sacramento again missing. Detroit's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Into the lane. Ivy. No good from 11 feet. Sacramento leading by 16. Here's Herter. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Herter's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Bogdanovich wide open. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Sadiq Bey. That's his
first trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he's there at 71 from the line this season, probably below where you'd like to see him.
Herter at the line for 2.
And he makes the first. Both teams will make substitutions. He's perfect from the line this time. Pistons trail by 21. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now the pass to Diallo. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Diallo's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Herter. Beyond the arc. Drills it from outside.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Here's Joseph. Sacramento able to drain the three. And stolen by Murray. Barnes outside. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. In the corner. Herter with it. Barnes outside, fires from deep. Another three for Sacramento.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Burks looking around. Fires the three. The shot, no good.
And that would have been a big three if he drained it, answering back to the triple at the other end.
A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for Sacramento. He's at the quarter-century mark, 25 points for him in this game, as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Noel is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Hamidou Diallo. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Cunningham in at the point guard. That's the group for Detroit right now. Kings leading now by 22. Outside, Fox. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Fox has got 28.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Lobbed up there for Bogdanovich. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Kings shooting with confidence. Wow, 66% from the floor. Passes to Holmes. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Pass to Sabonis. There's the triple. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
To the wing right side. Here's Cunningham, and it's denied by Fox.
On defense, Fox is so crafty. He uses all of his natural talents to disrupt your shot.
The tray, and another three for Sacramento. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Kings.
All those block shots, that's a clear indicator of the great D they've been playing, not giving them an inch of space out there.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Fox, no good.
And all the skill used on that crossover, might want to save a little bit for the finish. Unable to convert there.
To the left side wing. Here's Cunningham. And the rejection by Holmes. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Holmes. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says you're not giving up this lead.
For the Pistons, Bagley, he's checked in for Diallo. Hayes comes in for Alec Burks. And Lee's subbed in for Cunningham. So it's Detroit now. And that one's good. Noel.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Monk, no one around him. The long distance three is buried.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Lee outside. And there's the pass to Bagley. Back to Lee. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Over to the wing. Monk with the ball. Working on Lee. The shot by Monk is no good.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that was a stunner.
And they'll get another chance. Hayes, no good. On the wing, Monk, covered by Lee. Out to the right wing. Traps in the tray.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, as long as they're hitting like this, how can you blame them? They're on a tear.
Pistons have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. And Noel kicks to Hayes. Ball's knocked loose. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for the Kings.
In for the Kings.
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stewart with the screen on Fox. The three from Joseph. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Kings.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for De'Aaron Fox.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Now Joseph, after the missed 3 from Malik Monk. Pass to Stewart. Back to Joseph. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Now Fox. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Harrison. The team's trying to get into the playoffs for the first time in a long time. How will you do it?
Just staying with it. There's a lot of things going on, a lot of moving parts, where we are at in the seeding. But right now, we just take it game by game, focus on what we can do, what we can control. We feel pretty good about our chances.
It's a good place to be in, man. Thanks again. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As New Balance presents our player of the game, De'Aaron Fox.
one. Fill me in on tips and explanation. What's the reason?